Yo, what is going on everyone? Shri Kanase here and welcome back to another Shopify video. In this video, I'm going to be covering how you can start blogging for your Shopify store so that you can 100 times your results that you're already getting. Now, just a little disclaimer, you don't have to be a professional, you don't have to be getting hundreds of sales on your Shopify store already to implement this strategy which I'm about to show in this video, which is why you should stick till the end. Now, I've been personally blogging for the past 4 to 5 months on my own Shopify store, and the reason why I decided to make this video is because of the results that I've gotten, and trust me, those results are massive when it comes to blogging. But what I did is I went through some old strategies which I used to use for my own blog, and I decided to teach you guys in this video. But before we jump into the content, what I want you to do is follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and join my free Facebook group. All of the links are in the description. It's just so you can connect with me more and I can help you more. But without wasting any more time, let's jump right inside my computer and go over the blogging strategies. Okay, so Shopify blogging, how you can 100 times your results based on whatever you're getting right now. Again, you can be getting 0 sales, you can be a complete beginner, or you can be making millions every day. This will still apply to all of you. So the basics, why blog in the first place? Why should you be spending all of your creative energy and time, which you can rather be spending on more fun things, on this blog? Well, the first thing that I want to mention is a quote I saw while doing some research for blogging. And it is, you need to find ways to stand out in the crowd and drive traffic and sales to your business. And this was an article on medium.com. But in essence, what this is saying is, look, everybody's doing the same exact thing. They're throwing up a general store, a niche store, and nowadays one product stores following the same strategies outlined by these so-called Shopify gurus, and everybody's just competing with each other. Now I admit it was much easier to get results with Shopify before all of this saturation, but now you have to find ways to stand out of the crowd. There is no other way to be successful with e-commerce. And Shopify is not a get-rich-quick scheme anymore. So you're gonna have to put a little bit more effort, and one way to do that is through blogs. So the reasons why we even do blogs is because we want to use a unique approach to e-com. Again, as I mentioned, everybody's doing the same generic products, throwing up those same advertisements for products which they saw on Facebook feeds or Aliexpress, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the main thing you want to be doing is blogging along with that approach. And the main reason, again, why we're doing this is so that we're a little bit unique and stand out of the crowd. Because as a customer, let's say for example, you're a customer yourself and you go through your Facebook feed often every day. You're bound to get hammered by all of those Facebook dropshipping stores who are trying to make a killing from dropshipping. But when you find a specific product on a Shopify store, which also has its own blog talking about the specific niche that product is in, or specifically about that product, things become a little bit more interesting. You mentally start to think, wow, this Shopify store is kind of unique. And that's the main thought process we want to put inside our customers, and that is why we blog. And the second thing as to why we even blog in the first place is because I believe it's an entry level to branding your Shopify store. If you want to dropship all your life, that's completely fine. You don't have to do blogging. But if you want to take things up a notch and really make a brand from the products that are already selling, well, a blog is a perfect way to find an entry into branding. Branding is not just attaching your Shopify store's logo on the pouch, it is also these extra things such as blogging. And the earlier you start blogging, the better you're going to be, and I'll explain why in the next few slides. But the third and main thing is SEO. In essence, blogging is a great way to get free traffic. I don't know about you guys, but I love the word free, and anything free, you can sign me up. I'm gonna take that. And that is one thing that happens with blogging. You're basically just spending a few minutes up to an hour each day writing up a blog post to basically get free traffic from Google. And getting organic traffic is a really good way to get extra sales coming in, which is why blogging is so efficient, because once you start getting traction on your blog, trust me, you're gonna have more traffic coming in than you would with your Facebook or Google ads. And speaking of Google ads, I actually released a full free course on Google ads. The link should have popped up in the top right. Do check that out. But going back to this video, what I want to go now into is blogging tips and tricks. Exactly how you can start blogging yourself and what is the best way to blog. So before going into the core strategy, I want to talk about the vision. You need to have a vision around your blog in order for it to be successful. Otherwise, you're just going to be wasting your own time. Blogging requires a little bit of extra time put up front so that you can reap the results later on. And one great way to start a fantastic blog is by creating a vision around your Shopify store. So you want to make a blog around your vision that you have for your Shopify store. It doesn't have to be a Shopify store, it can be any other store. Let's say, for example, you're in the beauty niche and you sell products which relate to the older audience because you sell products which cure wrinkles. Well, on your blog, you can start talking about health and beauty tips and tricks and how to improve your health in the old age and how you can keep on looking beautiful and young. These are all topics which are great for your blog, and the vision that you would have for your blog is making your old age the best years of your life. One question that I want you to ask before creating your blog post is to ask, what is your mission? Why are you creating this blog in the first place? And when you find an answer to that, things become really easy. But that is only part of the battle. The next part is proper SEO. And I made a SEO tutorial on my YouTube channel. The link will be in the description and it should have popped up in the top right. But when you blog, you need to make sure that your SEO is on point, because you want to be using multiple keywords which relate to your niche or the specific product that you're selling in the blog posts. Without proper SEO, your blog is not going to rank on Google and your time will be pretty much wasted. So from the beginning, spend more time in the SEO of your blog, trying to really identify those keywords which relate to your audience. And what I want to do is show you guys exactly what I mean. So I opened up a new Google search and I'm going to be looking at the hiking niche. So an easy way to do keyword research for your blog post is to simply, first of all, download a Google Chrome extension called Keywords Everywhere, and once you activate that, you should see these specific numbers. These numbers are the monthly searches that each of these keywords have. So as you can see, hiking boots have a monthly search volume of 135,000. The main reason why we do this is because we want to start including some of these keywords in our blog posts so that we start ranking for these keywords. And when I mean ranking, let's say for example you type in hiking boots, and when you type in hiking boots, your blog should appear in one of these listings right here at the top. I can guarantee you this specific listing at the very top is getting the highest amount of clicks and a lot of sales just because of the proper SEO that they invested their time in. So our main goal with our blog is to have it rank up in these top searches, and a good way for you to do that is again to look at my tutorial on SEO. But use the Keywords Everywhere extension tool to find these specific keywords which you want to start incorporating in your blog post. And one recommendation I have is look at keywords which have a monthly search volume of 500 or more. Anything below and it's not even worth your time uploading in your post. But let's go back to our slideshow and continue on. But the last thing that I want to say when it comes to this specific slide is be your own reader. Once you write up your blog post, read through it and see if it's boring or if it's fun. Because if it's boring, nobody's gonna read through the whole thing. And as far as the length comes of the blog post, you want to make sure that you don't have more than 3 to 5 paragraphs. And each paragraph should be 2 to 4 sentences long. I don't mean the essays you write in high school or college where you have to write 6 paragraphs with 12 sentences each. This is marketing. None of the stuff you learned in college applies to marketing, because the less you have, the better it works. So have 3 to 5 sentences per paragraph. You can have up to 4 to 6 paragraphs, but I wouldn't cross that because everybody's busy. They want to just go through quickly and read your blog post without spending too much time. But let's continue on with more blogging tips and tricks. So the main thing that you are required to do is have patience with blogging. This is not Facebook ads where you schedule ads to run starting 12 a.m. and the next day you either have sales coming in or you're just looking at your dashboard crying. Blogging requires consistency and time. You're putting your upfront work in and you're going to get results over time. It may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week, but over time, if you consistently stick to it, you're going to get results. And just like it is with SEO, it takes time to start ranking on Google, and it's the same for blogging. You're not going to have readers for the first few weeks or months, especially if your Shopify store is new. But the main way to battle that is to consistently post blog posts every single week. And I personally recommend 2 to 5 blog posts every single week. And that way you're more active with your blog, and Google will start to look through your blog and crawl through your website much more often. And this is just going to make your process faster of ranking for these Google searches. But one important thing you want to keep in mind is you should not copy any of the blog posts out there, because whatever blog post you're copying from, Google has already probably crawled through that website and has realized that those specific words which that website uses unique to that website. So if you copy that post, you're just going to increase your chances of getting marked as spam by Google, and this is just going to result in you doing a lot of extra work to not get any types of results. So be unique, produce organic content. I mean, if you won't copy your competition's Facebook ad video or image, then why would you copy a blog post? So focus on making rich, high quality organic content. Put a lot of images and videos which are high quality inside your blog post, but don't exceed 3 to 4 images. You want to have just as much words as you have images. You don't want to overdo the images and you don't want to overdo the words. In addition, when you start linking to specific products, which is something I recommend you should do, by the way, in your blog post, link to specific products you have in your Shopify store, or link to other parts of your website, but do not do too much linking. And by too much, I mean don't link more than 3 to 5 times, because you're just going to be marked as spam by Google, and you don't want that to happen. Along with that, the main thing that I would recommend you do is create a blog which is mobile friendly. Just as a lot of people shop on their mobile devices, they read these blog posts on their mobile phone. So you want to make sure that your website is mobile friendly and isn't too spammy or too slow on a mobile device. But now that we've covered all through the basics, which I want you to understand when it comes to blogging, how can you enable the blog option on your Shopify store? Because what I've noticed is a lot of people don't know that Shopify has a built-in blog which you can activate. And what I did is I went on my own Shopify store and captured a screenshot of the menu. So this is the menu on your left side of your Shopify website. What you want to do is go ahead and click on online store, as you see right here, and then it's the second option, which is blog posts. You want to go ahead and activate blogs and create a link in your menu to have these blog posts show. But once you enable that, it's pretty easy and straightforward. From that point, you should start creating your posts. But again, you want to do that with keeping all of the things we went over previously in mind. But that is all for this video. If you found any type of value, don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time.